Was accommodation a problem or an issue for International House, Anne?
No, it wasn't really, because we had an accommodation office run by Anne Mills, and she actually must have been, she was there with Mr. Haycraft in Ebury Street, and if you read his book Babel in London, you'll read about Anne Mills there. So when he moved to Shaftesbury Avenue, she moved as well. She had a little office on the first floor of Shaftesbury Avenue, and next door to her was Mrs. Trail, a lovely white Russian lady who ran the au pair section. But the accommodation was quite difficult to begin with, because there weren't any houses in the centre of London. The students didn't realise this and didn't want to live too far out. They'd have to get up too early to get to school. But people used to tell each other, and eventually we found enough families, and they would be inspected, and if they didn't come up to standard, they were just told that we didn't have any students for them.
Did Mr. Haycraft inspect them?
No, Mr. Haycraft didn't, but my first 2 days when I started, because Mr. Haycraft said, well, you can start on the Thursday, and we had all these, I think I told you, these CJB students. He said, well, I don't know what to do with you, Anne, but you started. So he said, go and work, see if Anne Mills can give you something to do. So he said, she said, well, yes, I've got 2 new families. He said, you can go and inspect them. Have you ever done anything like that before? I said, yes, I've inspected families, and so I know what I'm looking for. So I went, I can't remember where I went to these 2 different families to see if they were going to be suitable for our students. And that's how I spent my first 2 days, before on the Monday all the students came from CJB.